In this lesson, I want to complete our web project. So our last page that we needed to create is a contact page. So what I did, I took Showcase, duplicated it, called it contact.html, and removed out the carousel stuff. So let's start by creating a form tag. And then within the form tag, I'm going to create a div, give it a class of form group. So this is Bootstrap. A Bootstrap class helps you group together the input content. So that means that grouping together elements like label. So here we need to specify for and the ID of the input that we want to label. So in this case, it's going to be your name. Let's create that input. So this is going to be type text and class. So another Bootstrap class, it's form control. Give it an ID of name because we use name within the label as well in order to bring that together. And so we can also do things like we can add in a placeholder if we want. So this is just that grayed out part that shows up within that input. So let's maybe take a quick look and see what the contact form looks like. So we've got the your name. So another one, I'm going to just copy this one out and update some of the field names there. So another one that we would typically have is maybe email. So make some quick adjustments. So being HTML5, let's do the email type. Email, your email. And so lastly, we need a submit button as well. So let's just take a quick look at this, make sure that, so we've got our two fields there. So lastly, let's add in a button. So we don't need a form group for the button. I can just do button here at the bottom, type equals submit. So this is just a typical submit button, and in this case, let's use some of the Bootstrap classes. So let's use btn to specify that it creates a button out of this element, and then primary is going to give us that blue button. So send message. And there we go. So now we've completed our input form here for the web user. We can also add some additional styling here. So I could give it a class of my form or something like that, and go up to here and my form, and maybe I wanted to add some padding and stuff around the form. So padding. Let's take a look at that, see what this looks like. So that gives us some padding around there. And I believe I had given it a class my form, not an ID my form, so that's why that wasn't showing up. So now we've got some padding around there. Sometimes you might want to add like a really light border, so one pick solids, and we can do a really light border if we want. We might also want some margins. So maybe do 10 pixels margins, go back out, refresh it. So now it's a more centered type form. And as I said, these are the placeholders, so your name, your email, and so on. So now we've got all of the functionality within all the pages. Everything's working properly, and we've essentially built out our website from scratch. I'm going to zoom it back down to 100% so we can take a closer look at full screen page here and see what our web page looks like. And of course, because this is built in Bootstrap, it's fully responsive. So when I resize it down, everything still works the same. I've got the ability to go to the different pages. So I've got my all of my images styling, I've got my map styling, my form styling. So everything works as expected on the different size screens. And essentially, that's how you can create a website using Bootstrap. I've added in some additional components like the Google Maps API, which you don't have to obviously include unless you want to. And essentially, this is the basics of how to build out a website using Bootstrap. So I advise you check it out for yourself. take a look through the source code, try it out for yourself, and see what you can make happen with Bootstrap.